welcome to this new video about the Nature project. Today we are going to see how to create a scenario. In order to do so, you need to have a content creator or a teacher account. And then you will have a scenario button here in the main menu. If I click on it, I can see all my scenarios, but what I'm interested in now is creating a scenario. When I've clicked on create a scenario, what I see is maps. All the different maps that have been created so far in the game by all the users, so that's a lot of maps. We did so everyone can have a vast selection of maps they can use. I'm clicking on one map at random, and the game is now loading the said map. This can take quite a bit of time, because there's a lot of data which are inside the map, so it completely depends on how fast your internet connection is and how good your connection with our server is. It can take between a few seconds to a whole minute, so please be patient. The map is now loaded. We can move around the map with either the buttons which are down there, that you can see here, or with the corresponding keyboard keys. If I want to move around, I can use the WASD keys, or if I want to go faster, I can use Shift with WASD. If I want to move zoom in, zoom out, or left and right, the left and right is Q and E, zoom in, zoom out is going to be with your mouse, and as you can see, F and R keys are tilting the camera so you can see better. Right now the map is entirely empty, all you can see are trees and animals. We are not going to see how to create a new town, that will be the subject of a further video, but let's see what are the parameters a teacher needs to set when creating a scenario. To see those parameters, we can get interested in all those different keys here. So we have three buttons: the scenario editor, the settings, those ones you know, we've already seen them in the past video, encyclopedia, you've seen them in the past video also. So let's go into scenario editor. Scenario editor, the first thing I'm going to type here is the name of the scenario, and you see the name of the scenario is automatically updating up there. That's basically the name of the town, and here I can enter a description of the scenario. That is pretty important if you want to present the problem to your students. You need here to enter an as verbose description as you want. Then I can select the scenario duration in days. By default it's 30, but you can have 1 day, 3 days, 300 days, it's as you wish. And afterwards I can select the initial budget for all the different resources which are given to the player. So the budget in money, wood, stone, coal, ore, rare ore, oil, gas, food, and garbage. All those different resources you can see here on the top bar. I can also select in which season the game is starting. Now that I have set up my initial values, I can also set my objectives up. So what are the objectives for the player? What is the player supposed to be doing in the game to succeed? For example, I can say that they are supposed to reach a 2500 population and have a 95% happiness value, and maybe a little bit less pollution, something like 5% pollution on. What I can also do is select a target in terms of wood collected or stone collected or any type of resources collected. So for example, if I want to have a very low garbage target, I can set it here. All the different objectives you are not touching are not going to be set. So those are going to be the objectives that your students will see and that they will need to do in-game. So that's it. we are basically done to setting up a scenario. In the next video, we will see how to create an initial town in order to create a challenge for the students. Once you're happy with how everything is, you can click here on exit and you can save your scenario or save and exit, and then your scenario will be saved. Thank you for your attention and see you in another video.